Hello, it's John Heaton, and today I'm going to tell you of a few things I picked up from Portugal and Brazil. So we're talking the Portuguese speaking part of the world, because Brazil used to be a colony of Portugal back in the day. So all of these ordered on Discogs, and starting off with a very interesting album from 1972 called The Beatles Forever, with the White Album pictures on the cover. Now, this is interesting for a couple of reasons. One, it's a bit of a random compilation. It's covering the period 65 to 67 from what I can see, but it's songs, for the most part, which were not included on an album. So it starts off with Day Tripper, which was a single. Yes, It Is, a B-side. I'm Down, a B-side. Fool on the Hill had appeared on the Magical Mystery Tour EP. Not sure. I don't think the album of Mystery Tour was released in Brazil down there at the time. Strawberry Fields was on the Mystery Tour EP as well. We Can Work It Out as a single, so that concludes side one. Then Your Mother Should Know from Mystery Tour, available previously on the EP. Penny Lane had been available on a single. Baby You're a Rich Man, the B-side of All You Need Is Love, had been released in Brazil on single. I Call Your Name, I'm not sure if that had been released because it was on an EP in the UK. Inner Light was the B-side of Lady Madonna. Blue Jay Way was on the Mystery Tour EP, so that completes the lineup. They could have included a few other B-sides which didn't appear on albums up to this point, like You Know My Name, Look Up the Number, but they didn't. So, or Revolution. I'm not sure if the Hey Jude album had been released down in Brazil. I didn't check that. But the other reason I picked this up is because it's on the Apple label, and this is my first Brazilian Apple. And I think it's a pretty cool design with the apple in italics there, and a slightly different shade of green as normal. And there's the B-side. So there. Side one is Lado 1, or whatever one is in Brazilian. So that's nice. It's on this Reader's Digest sleeve, which I don't suppose was the original sleeve, but I couldn't resist picking that up because it was just a bit unusual. And to have the White Album cover, I always think that would make a great album cover, although I don't think they should have. I think they were right to release the White Album under the plain white cover. I love those four photos. So these are all Portuguese singles I picked up. There's a couple of Supertramp ones. One from Paris, 1980. Take the Long Way Home, with the great gatefold picture from the album. The Breakfast in America title track from the album there. Portuguese single with a picture of the band on the back. Very nice. And then we've got some solo Beatles items. My Sweet Lord. Interesting because it's got a bit of blurb in Portuguese on the back saying it's his first solo single and it was the #1 hit in the States. So I'm thinking maybe this wasn't released quite at the time that it was in other countries. I'm not sure. Maybe someone could confirm that. It doesn't have a date. It's a Portuguese release, and it's on, interestingly, the Parlophone label. So not an Apple in sight there. Then Ding Dong, this is my 4th copy of the Ding Dong single, if you can believe it. Portuguese copy with the great picture from the back cover of the album. Very happy to have this. The words, such as they are on the back, very simple. Didn't take long to reproduce those. And also advertising contemporary releases from Paul McCartney, Mrs. Vanderbilt, Ringo Starr, You're 16, and George Harrison, Give Me Love. So, and this is on the Apple label, with the hole missing, as most non-UK countries have the hole missing in the middle there. You're 16 hadn't got this on single, and this is on picture sleeve, so I couldn't resist this. This is the picture from Klaus Voormann from the album, but it's been coloured, as you can see, which is quite nice. Obviously these days it would be quite a controversial song in many countries, although I've never seen a problem with it, because 16 is the age of consent in the UK, where I grew up. But Maybe in the US it's not, so I'm not sure. But anyway, I suppose by the time Ringo released this album, he was quite a bit older than 16. It's on the Apple label, so another very nice addition to my collection of picture sleeve singles, which has been growing handsomely and over the last few weeks, months. Then we've got a picture sleeve of Good Night Tonight from France, actually, Path McConey, and it's on the grey Parlophone label on this occasion. So that's interesting, with a alternate picture cover to the one released in the UK, which is a shot from the video with the greaseback 1920s hairstyles. And then finally we have another Wing single from, I think it's Portugal, but it doesn't actually say on the back, so I'm not sure. But it's Mrs. Vanderbilt, which wasn't a single in the UK or America, and it's got Bluebird on the back. It comes in the on the Apple label. It looks European to me, but I'm not sure which country it is because it doesn't say. It doesn't even have a translation for side 1 and side 2. So I'm not sure. Somewhere in Europe for sure. But I'm particularly happy to have this, 1, because I've never had it before, and 2, because this song, Mrs. Vanderbilt, was voted by the fans in Ukraine as their favourite Paul McCartney Wings or Beatles song from him, because they did a poll. He did a poll when he went to Kiev in 2008, and they voted it their favourite song, and so he played it in concert for the first time ever, and since then he's been playing it regularly. So it's very ironic that the lyrics of this song are very happy-go-lucky and carefree, and what's the use of worrying? It seems a tremendously inappropriate song in the current circumstances. But you know, those were different times, and I don't often say political stuff on my channel, but I would just like to express my solidarity with everyone in Ukraine in their fight for freedom and independence. They're doing a grand job, and it's not going to come without a tremendous cost, and they won't be forgotten, and our thoughts are with you. So nice to have this advertising the album on the back. So that was my latest little trawl. I've got a couple of things on eBay I ordered, which I'm waiting for eagerly. I think then I better calm down, because I'm getting a bit carried away with all this ordering Discogs. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.